Everything you have ever planned, remembered, spoken, or imagined began in one remarkable part of your brain, the cerebrum. In our previous episode, we explored the basic anatomy of the human brain. Today, we will take a closer look at its largest and most complex part, the cerebrum. The cerebrum is the largest part of the human brain, making up nearly 85% of its total mass. It is responsible for the functions that make us uniquely human. Thinking, learning, remembering, understanding language, making decisions, interpreting our senses, and controlling voluntary movements. Almost everything you concisely experience involves the cerebrum. Before focusing on the cerebrum itself, let's see where it fits within the brain. The brain is broadly divided into three major parts: the cerebrum, the cerebellum, and the brainstem. The cerebrum occupies the upper portion and is by far the largest. Beneath it lies the cerebellum, which helps coordinate movement and balance, while the brainstem connects the brain to the spinal cord and controls many essential life functions. Although the cerebrum appears to be one of the large structure, it is actually divided into two halves, called left and right cerebral hemispheres. These hemispheres look similar, but each contribute to different aspects of brain function. Despite their differences, they constantly work together as a single integrated system. Separating the two hemispheres is a deep groove known as longitudinal fissure. This prominent groove runs from the front of the brain to the back, creating the visible division between the left and right hemispheres. Even though the hemispheres are separated by longitudinal fissure, they are not isolated from one another. Hidden beneath the surface is a thick bundle of nerve fibers called the corpus callosum. It serves as a communication bridge, allowing both hemispheres to exchange information within a fraction of seconds. We'll explore this fascinating structure in detail in some future episode. Each cerebral hemisphere is divided into four major lobes. These are frontal lobe, the parietal lobe, the temporal lobe, and the occipital lobe. Although each lobe specializes in certain functions, none of them works alone. They constantly communicate with one another to perform even the simplest task every day. The frontal lobe is located at the front of the brain and is often called the brain's executive center. It plays a major role in planning, decision-making, problem-solving, personality, emotional regulation, speech production, and voluntary movement. Whenever you choose, plan, or act intentionally, your frontal lobe is hard at work. Located just behind the frontal lobe, the parietal lobe processes information from your senses. It helps you recognize touch, pressure, temperature, pain, and the position of different parts of your body. It also contributes to spatial awareness, allowing you to understand where your body is in relation to the world around you. The temporal lobe lies on the sides of the brain near your ears. It is essential for hearing, understanding language, forming memories, and recognizing sounds. Whether you're listening to music, remembering a conversation, or recognizing someone's voice, your temporal lobe is involved. At the back of the brain lies the occipital lobe, the brain's primary visual processing center. Every image your eye captures is sent here to be interpreted. Without the occipital lobe, seeking and making sense of the visual world would not be possible. The cerebrum is far more than the largest part of the brain. It is the center of thought, memory, language, movement, sensation, and perception. Together, its four lobes allow us to interact with the world, make decisions, solve problems, and create memories that last a lifetime. In our next episode, we shall explore these lobes in greater detail, starting with the frontal lobe, the brain's executive center. Till then, there is another page from the hidden library.